Welcome to G Street Fabrics Bernina Guide Class. This is a 7 series sewing machine tutorial, and this includes the B790 Plus, B770QE, and the B740. In this video tutorial, we will show you the features you can do with your sewing machine. First, we'll guide you on how to set up for sewing buttonholes, how to free motion quilt using your Bernina Stitch Regulator, and how to combine decorative stitches using the Combi Mode. Carefully remove the current presser foot off your machine and attach the buttonhole foot number 2A. Put the needle through the opening first, then slide the foot into the cone. Pull the lever down to lock in place. Select a buttonhole design from your buttonhole folder on the right. We've chosen number 51 on our 790 Plus. To modify the size of your buttonhole, we've selected the I for Information button. Then we are shown a set of editing tools on the right of the screen. One way of adjusting the length of the buttonhole is by selecting the second icon down. The machine will automatically add 2 millimeters of your chosen length to give room for your button to slide in through effortlessly. The simplest way to determine the length is by aligning the circumference of your button with the yellow circle on your screen, like so. You can increase or decrease the yellow circle using either of the knobs by rotating to the left or right. Once you're happy with the measurements, let's adjust the width of the opening. Again, you can use either knobs to increase or decrease the width. Let's alter the stitch length next, so exit this window. And to alter the stitch length, select this icon on the side and bring it down from 0.70 to 0.55. Okay, now that we've modified our buttonhole, we are ready to stitch it out. We're going to sew using the Start-Stop button, which is currently green at the moment, and also we're going to lower our speed down to about a quarter mark. So when you're ready, press the green button first to lower your presser foot, and then press it again to start sewing. Once it's done, cut your thread using the scissor button on your machine. When you stitch out your second buttonhole, the settings should remain the same until you turn off your machine. Remember, when you press the green Start Sewing button, it first brings the foot down. Only when you press it for the second time, it will begin sewing. When it's complete, cut the buttonhole open with a seam ripper or a buttonhole cutter. The BSR equalizes the stitch length as you move your fabric under the needle whilst free motion sewing. The foot comes with 3 attachments that can be interchanged depending on your project. To change the attachment, press down on the prongs and pull the sole off to release from the BSR foot. To attach a sole, slide it through the path along the prongs and push it in until it clicks. The first 2 attachments you've seen were the open front and closed free motion soles. This is the Clear Echo free motion sole. Its dish-like shape enables you to go over bumps with ease, and the markings help with echo quilting. To attach the BSR foot onto your machine, slide it through the metal cone, then lock as you would like any other presser feet. Make sure your presser foot is up as you attach it. Then, with the BSR plug, attach it into the back port vertically. Once it's plugged in, your machine will automatically recognize this foot. It'll prompt you to lower your feed dogs. Once lowered, it will confirm it with a yellow feed dogs down icon on your screen. Also note that the machine has automatically changed the presser feet number to number 42, which is the BSR foot. When using the Bernina Stitch Regulator, you can use either 2 modes. For more information on each modes, we've activated the Call for Help icon, in which a blue question mark will appear at the center of your screen. Then, touch the icon on the display in which you have a query on. Then a window will appear with the following information. You can use this feature at any icon on your screen at any time. For now, we've selected Mode 2, which can be activated using the Start-Stop button. The machine only starts stitching when the fabric is moved simultaneously. When the fabric is stationary, the machine will stop sewing. Over here, we've selected the presser foot pressure. We recommend lowering it for free motion quilting depending on the thickness of your quilt. Use either the dial on the display screen or the knobs on the right to adjust the pressure. For this free motion stitch out, we're using a quilt sandwich of 2 layers of muslin with cotton batting in between. Then bring the bobbin thread up into the top of your fabric. We're going to do that by bringing the needle down first, then needle up. You'll see a little thread tail from the bobbin that was brought up. Pull the bobbin thread up. Then bring your needle back down, neaten your thread tails to the side, and this will hold your starting position in place. Once everything is ready to go, we will activate the BSR by pressing the Start-Stop grain button. Notice below the BSR foot there will be a red light whenever it's activated. When you're motionless on mode 2 for some time, it will deactivate and the red light will turn off. So in mode 2, when you stop moving your fabric, your machine will also stop sewing. Then, when you continue to move your fabric, your machine will also resume stitching. In mode 1, your machine will sew continuously, even when your fabric is stationary, and will secure stitches in place. In the Combi mode, stitch patterns and alphabets can be combined however you wish. To activate the Combi mode, select the plus icon at the bottom of the screen. For this tutorial, we're going to head to the decorative folder, choose folder 101, then select the floral motif of number 104. We're going to enter it twice and modify the second flower. While it's selected and highlighted in blue, we're going to select the I for Information button, then select the vertical mirror image button to mirror the selected item. Then we'll add text to our design. Choose the A icon to bring you to a new set of font folders. Choose the first folder and we'll type in G Street. Press the arrow at the center of the screen for a wider view of your selection and a horizontal preview of your combination design. To return to the original view, press the arrow once more to close this window. And to complete our design, we're going back to the floral motif folder to select design number 104 twice. Then select the second to the last motif and flip it using the mirror image edit as we did earlier. You'll notice an icon hovering over your stitch preview. This is the Pattern Begin function. If you press it, it will bring you to the beginning of your design. To save your Combi design, select the heart icon from the side. Then select the Save folder, which is the folder with the arrow pointing in. Then confirm your design by selecting the green check mark. The screen will automatically close and it will bring you back to the home screen. To retrieve a saved Combi design, let's say you've turned off your machine and turned it back on, your machine will start up on a single stitch sewing mode first. Activate the Combi mode. Then your saved designs will be available from the heart icon. From here, select the Combi mode folder, which is the folder with the 3 boxes. And there it is. Select your design and stitch it out. We're going to use the Start Stop Sewing button to stitch out our design. Engage the pattern and button to stitch till the end of your Combi design. And there you have it, perfect stitches. Once you're done with the Combi mode, remember to deactivate it to return to the single stitch mode. Thank you for watching G Street Fabrics Bernina Guide Class and happy sewing!